Hi makeup friends, I hope you all are doing well. I am coming to you guys with a review video, and the product that I'm reviewing is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. Now, one of the questions that I asked in my giveaway video was please leave me a comment and let me know the videos that you most like to see from me, like what videos that I do that you really like to see. The number one answer was my hauls, and I really enjoy the shopping, so it's not too hard for me to do the hauls for you guys. And the number two answer was my reviews. So this is a relatively new product that is out now, and I'm not sure how available it is here in Trinidad right now. I know this is out in the States, like in Walmart and all of those places. You can definitely find it. I picked up mine from Vogue Chic by Jaclyn. I've spoken about Jaclyn a number of times. I will leave her Facebook page down below. She's supposed to have a sale coming up very soon. I believe around September month end. Keep checking her page for her updates as to when she's having this sale. I paid $65 for this from her, which is a fantastic price, because I believe I saw someone say under a picture that this sells in Pennywise for about $85. I believe that's what I saw. So if she's saying that it's available in Pennywise, definitely check Pennywise to see if you've seen this. If not, you can check Super Farm or Starlight Pharmacy, one of the bigger drugstores, to see if they have gotten this product as yet. For those of you who are not in Trinidad and you're away, you should have no problem finding this. Now, a while back, L'Oreal had introduced the Infallible Pro Matte. So I do have both of them. So this is the matte and this is the Pro Glow. I am wearing the Pro Glow today, and I must say, anyway, I won't say as yet. Anyway, when you think of this foundation, you would think that it's not really geared towards people with oily skin. Now, I have spoken about my skin type many times before. I do have very oily skin, and I'm wearing this foundation today. Now, how I use this is I usually put on almost all of my foundations with a beauty blender. It just works that much faster for me. I hardly ever use a brush anymore to put on my foundation. I will only use a brush if the foundation is very difficult to blend out with the beauty blender. So I paid $65 for this. At the back of this foundation, it says that the finish is a radiant finish, the coverage is medium, and the texture is air light. Now, I do agree with everything that they have said. It is a very radiant foundation, it is a medium coverage foundation, and it is a very air light texture. Now, this foundation is geared towards people who have drier skin and who want a dewy finish. Now, how I use this is that I put on a mattifying primer. My primer of choice is the Becca Ever Matte Priming Perfector. I love that primer. It works fantastically for people who have oily skin. I also do have the Makeup Forever mattifying primer, but that one does not work as good for me as the Becca. So I put on that first, and then I put this on using my beauty blender. Now, the texture of this is a very runny texture. It is a very liquidy foundation. It's very liquidy. Now, compared to, you can see it. I'm hoping that it will run down my hand so you can actually see how liquid I mean it is. Now, compared to the Infallible Pro Matte, this one is a lot thicker, and it takes a little more work to blend out. Now, as you can see, my Pro Matte is a little darker than the Pro Glow, but the Pro Glow matches me quite well, I think. Now, my color in the Infallible Pro Matte is 108, and the Pro Glow come in 201, 202, so I just picked up the coordinating. So I have 108, so I picked up 208. So if you guys are looking for your shade, if you do know your shade in this, it will be 20. So if your shade is 104, it will be 204. If your shade is 110, then it should be 210. That's how I believe that these should go. This one is darker, and I believe I find that it takes a little more blending out, whereas this one is so liquidy in texture. It blends out very easily. Now the Pro Matte foundation, although I do have very oily skin, it's not my absolute favorite foundation. It is a good foundation. It does keep you very matte. From the time you put it on, I don't even think that foundation needs to be powdered. That's how matte that foundation is. Right? I just blended it in a little bit for just to show you guys. But that foundation is so matte, I don't think it needs to be powdered. So if you are someone who has very oily skin, this is a good foundation for you to try. But although I have very oily skin, for that reason, I don't like it that much. Now, I do want a matte foundation, but I don't want to put it on and look cakey. And I find like it kind of settles into my pores a little bit, and it just looks too dry. It looks too dry. You can't even powder it. Every time you put powder on top of it, I find it accentuates everything. So I decided to try this one, and I must say I really love this foundation. It's a very liquidy foundation, but it blends fantastically, and when you do put it on, it does give your face a very wet, dewy look. But I have put on my powder. I've used my Rimmel Stay Matte powder on top of it, and I've been wearing this foundation, I would say, for at least 6 hours now, and I've only had to blot one time, and that's normal for me with any foundation. But this does not make me look any more greasy than any other foundation. But I really like the texture. I really like how light it is. I really like how it makes my skin look. Now, because it is a Pro Glow foundation, I do find that it makes your skin look very healthy. This would be an ideal foundation for anyone who has dry skin, but even us oily skin girls can use it. Now, some people do like that dewy kind of look. I'm not really that dewy of a person unless I put it there. I don't want to look greasy for spite. If I want to look dewy, it's because I made myself that way, not because a foundation has made me get that way, if you understand what I mean. So I would say that this foundation works really well for people who have oily skin. I have been out in the sun with this foundation. It stayed put. It didn't rub off. It didn't settle. It just blends so nicely. It's a really nice foundation, and I 100% recommend you guys to try this. It's the same size. Now, I have seen some people say that when you mix this together, it's the ideal combination, but I haven't tried mixing them together as yet, but I will try it, and I'm sure I will get to like this one better because of the Pro Glow one. But the Pro Glow one works wonderfully on its own, and I really like how my skin looks. It does have your skin looking, you know, like skin. You don't want to always look like cake face. I mean, if you're taking pictures and stuff and you're kind of far away, fine, it's okay to look like that. But when I'm going to dinner with my husband and he's up in my face, I don't want him to think like, what the hell is that on your face, you know? So this one is a really nice, it's a natural finish foundation, but I really like it. I really like it. So dry skin girls can use it, oily skin girls can use it. Just use a mattifying primer and powder your face after. But I really like the look of it. So all in all, I would give this product a 9.5 out of 10. I don't even know why I would take away the half point, but it's so good. It's a really good foundation. It is a squeezy tube, so you don't have to dip your finger and all of that, and it blends out really nice with a beauty blender. And I also believe that if you were to use a brush with this, you may get more full coverage with it. But any of my foundations, I always do 2 layers of foundation anyway, regardless of what foundation it is. Probably except this one because it's already so cakey when you put it on. So all in all, I love the foundation. I would definitely recommend you guys to try it. Check out Jaclyn and see if you get it there. I believe that's the cheapest you may pay for the foundation. If you can find it any other way, definitely try it. It's one worth having in your collection. Some days I am drier, more oily. It depends on like if I'm putting acne medication on my skin, or it all depends. But this is a great one to have in your collection. I highly recommend this. So guys, I hope that review was helpful for you guys. If there's anything that I have left out that you want to know about the foundation, please ask me down below. You get, how much you get in this? It says 1 fluid ounce, which is a normal amount for any foundation, 1 fluid ounce. It's the same, right? And this packaging is really nice. It's slim and it's easy to travel with. Right, so if there's anything at all that I have forgotten that you want to know about the foundation, please feel free to ask me down below. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to look at me. I do have an idea of some other makeup products that I have purchased recently that I want to review for you guys. If there's anything in particular that you would like me to review that you've seen me haul or that you know that I have in my collection, please feel free to ask me and I will do that for you guys. So please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. I love reading the comments. And please stay tuned for more videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, guys, bye.